This is my coming out video here on YouTube. I am coming out as a proud trans woman, and I have been out in my real life for about since October of 2024, and I never really made it official here, and this video is making it official. So hello. The point of this video is to basically catch up with me. I would love to offer some advice to my trans brothers, sisters, and siblings out there, and just have a good time, and for you to relax, and for you to just listen to my rambling, and that's it. So let me start from the beginning. So, 2 years ago, I had a moment of clarification, a moment of realization, I guess, that I really, 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 really like dressing in women's clothing. I loved the way that it looked on my body, and I loved the way that it made me feel. It made me feel very feminine. And at the time, I didn't know what that meant. But after I started, going out in public and, feeling the fantasy, I guess, that's when I really started to think, do I want to be a woman? I've had these thoughts prior to this occurrence. I've had these thoughts since I was a child. I always used to dress up in my sister's dresses, and I would put on her heels, and I would go downstairs, and my mom and my sister would laugh at me, but a little part of me felt that, why does this have to be funny? Why do I have to feel like I'm doing something wrong? And that made me feel bad, and that really repressed a lot of the feelings that I had, and who I wanted to be growing up. I ate a lot of those feelings away, and I was at my heaviest 300 pounds, which I may not look like it, but I can assure you I was at one point, which isn't necessarily, a terrible thing, but I was unhappy, and I hated the way that I looked every single day, and I never wanted to dress in men's clothing, basically. I felt like I was so confined and trapped, and I was never really exposed to trans people growing up, so it was all very new to me and hard to process that this, again, is an option. My family had a lot to say about what I was wearing and who they thought I was becoming, and it felt terrible, because they would really, really, really make me feel bad about everything. The way that I would, oh God, I'm tearing up. The way that I would walk, the way I talk, the way what I wore, obviously, and who I hung around, and what I would play in when I would do musicals and stuff like that. I was Frankenfurter a few times. So, I was in a relationship around this time, and I inevitably had to break up with him, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm trans, and there was a few other things too, but wasn't sure what my family was going to say. So I repressed those feelings of me being trans, and I just kind of threw them out the window until October of 2024. I was noticing changes within my body and just with my features. I was noticing that I was getting a little bit more masculine in my appearance, and I did not like that. And that sent me into a spiral. I had terrible 5 o'clock shadow. I had noticed that my skin was getting more rugged, even though I would take care of it very, very often. You know, the normal, I guess, man kind of stuff, or whatever. And I hated it. And that sent me down a darker path for a while. My ex-boyfriend and I inevitably broke up. Good terms, you know, but I told him I had to pursue who I am, and if I don't do this now, I don't think I ever will. And it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my entire life, and I am so happy that I did that. Because I finally was able to dress how I wanted to dress, to feel how I wanted to feel again. Because at least in my previous relationship, I felt like I couldn't. And Lola was born on October 23rd, 2024. And she has not gone back in that damn closet ever since. I'll say that. So since then, I have been able to get laser hair removal. I've gotten 3 sessions so far, and I need 3 more. But as we can see, it looks fantastic. While I do have like a little bit of gray or whatever, I don't care. I'm just really enjoying, you know, the process now, which is all I can ask for, right? So I've had 3 rounds of laser so far, and on March 7th, 2025, I took my first injection of estrogen, and that was the day that Lolo, I guess, was like birthed, born, you know what I mean? Like I was like born back in 2024, but then when I took the shot, it was just like everything like came together, so it was like a second coming of Lola, basically. So that is second coming of Lola. I'm in love with that. So I came down for the heavens on March 7th, 2025, and it has been a journey. A damn journey, guys. Oh my god, again. I was overdosing on estrogen, and for all of everybody who is trans and doing injections or whatever, you need to listen up right now. Make sure that you are taking the correct dosage. Always check back with your practitioner, your doctor, the pharmacy, whoever, before you take your first injection, and make sure that you are doing it correctly. Please. Because I'm a newer trans woman, or you know, I'm newer at taking estrogen. My dosage is a little bit lower than people who have been on it for, you know, a year. So right now my dosage is 0.15. At the time when I first started taking it, I was mistakenly taking 0.5. So that is a lot for somebody who has never really had high levels of estrogen in their body. So the month of March was the worst, to say the least. I skin got a lot softer very quickly, and my girls started coming in a lot quicker. So just to give everybody just a refresher, I probably took about 3 months worth of my estrogen in about 3 weeks. So that's a lot of estrogen. Yeah, so I mean it boosted it boosted me. So I guess I'm like physically farther along than I should be right now, but I'm okay with that, so whatever. Now I corrected that dosage and I am on the right path now, and we're all good. Finding shopping is a lot more fun now. I feel like I can just walk in the store, buy what I want. I went to Victoria's Secret the other day, and I bought some cute panties, and I also bought my first sports bra the other week, and that has really, really helped me in feeling more confident in my body. The sports bra really did help though, because number one, it simulates that I have boobs, and it also protects my girls. So for my trans girls or trans people, and everybody who has been on their transition for a long time, you know that your boobs are like bitch when you're first, especially when you're first starting estrogen. I've heard. I can't even hug people without hurting. I will say though, like, it feels a lot better than it did like 2 weeks ago, but it's still very sensitive. But it's, even feeling that pain, it's still euphoric, because I'm like, wow, like this is actually happening. This is amazing. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So that has been great. Again, shopping, fantastic. Growing out of course, the hair, look how long it is. Look how long and voluptuous she is. I'm in love with it. I am so in love with my hair. I've been taking much better care of it. Granted, today was a shampoo day, so it looks better than normal. But I got a microfiber towel. It's like a turban wrap, so you wrap it on your head when you get out of the shower and it dries it. And that has been doing wonders for my hair. And yeah, so I feel like I'm giving like Lisa Rena. I feel like I'm giving oh my gosh, who's that? Alice from Twilight. I feel amazing, and I want my hair to be very, very long one day. Although I will say, I do love me with short hair. I just love this look. It's just like classic on me. And yeah, I have also had nails. These are my nails, by the way. I have had nails since January, so that also really helps with me feeling, more feminine. And I've just, I've really been trying to take care of me and my mental health, and not focusing on men anymore. Lord. But yeah, so transition's been great. I got a new job as well. I work for Mac. And that is so much fun. I work for Mac and an Ulta. I hate Ulta with a burning passion. Not because the store sucks, but because the people and the customers who come in suck. But I love it. I love Mac. Mac is fantastic, and they're just such a good brand to work for. They're so inclusive, and they have so many shade ranges, and just like everything, the whole shebang. as well. You know, I've been exploring who I am, my identity, and I have gone to a lot of queer spaces, you know, exploring more of my community, and holy crap, girls, guys, theys, gays, lesbians, queers, I cannot even tell y'all the experience. Oh my god, queer clubs, especially the ones that are underground and nobody knows them, are so much fun. I have never been in a space, even at a gay bar, where I feel like royalty when I walk into the door. And the way that these clubs treat trans women are just fantastic. It's like, and I feel like that's really helped me become who I am now, because I am fucking royalty. Duh. Every trans girl is. Every trans boy is a king. Every fucking every trans person is a monarch. I'm trying to be inclusive, y'all. I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like Rihanna right now with all the gender appropriations and the people. I've been exploring the community more, and I've really been getting active. And you know, right now it's very important for us to be stepping up. We have to be loud, because I'm not being silenced, girl. I have too big of a mouth. I'm surprised that I even have this damn channel, because I talk loud. I'm gonna end this video with a little bit of advice for all of my trans siblings out there who maybe you feel too scared to come out, or you can't come out right now because you are not in a safe area. I love you, and you are loved, and I can assure you that you are not alone. I know you feel alone. I know that me telling you that you're not alone may not feel good either, because I know when people tell me that, I don't believe it, but you're really not. The worst thing that you can do to yourself is hide who you are. And I know for some of you out there, that's the only way that you can survive. And I am sorry. I really am. From the bottom of my heart. There will come a day where you will not have to worry about that anymore. You will be free to be who you are. Please do not feel as if you are worthless, as if you are made wrong. It's not your fault that other people can't see your beauty, and they are blinded by ignorance. And I hope you know how beautiful you are, because being trans is more than just aesthetics. Being trans is so divine. It is a mindset. It is a lifestyle. It is how you live, how you breathe. No one can ever take that away from you. And that should make you feel powerful. And I hope that you do feel powerful, because you are. That being said, I love you. I hope that did not make some of you cry, because I almost did. And this will always be a safe place and a safe space